Hello and welcome to this video. Now in this video, we are going to discuss about logical operators in Java. So what are logical operators? Now logical operators are used to make compound Boolean expressions in your Java code. Sometimes whether a statement is executed is determined by a combination of several conditions. So you can use a logical operators to combine these conditions to form a compound Boolean expression. Alright, so there are some of the logical operators we are going to discuss in this video. So let's start it. First of all, I will open my IDE. Alright, so let me show you show a basic example of how to use logical operators in your Java code. Now think that I would say system.out.println. So previously I have declared scanner class over here. I would say enter the value of x. So int x is equals sc dot next int. All right, so now I will say that now I'll give a condition that so we like I previously I told that logical operators are used to combine several conditions in your Java program to make a Boolean expression. All right, now I would say that if x modulus 2 equals 0, system.out.println x is divisible by 2. Then I will again give an if statement. If x modulus 3 is equals 0, then system.out.println is like x is divisible by 3. Alright, so I just declared two if statements which have certain conditions, and if the condition is satisfied, then the following println statement will be executed. Alright, so let me run this program. It's prompting me to enter the value of x, so let me enter the value of x as 18. So you can see the output is x is divisible by 2 and x is divisible by 3. So both of the condition is satisfied, and the following and the corresponding println statement is also printed to my console. So what if I think that to simplifying this piece of code, like simplifying these two condition into a one line statement. So I would have been using the operator known as AND operator, which is also known as logical conjunction. So let me show you. I would just comment this code snippet and just say that if x modulus 2 is equals 0 and x modulus 3 equals 0, then print x is divisible by both 2 and 3. So what basically I did, I simplified this following code snippet to this one line statement, which is using an operator known as the AND operator. The AND operator is represented as like this two symbol. This is the symbol of representing an AND operator. All right, so it's saying that if x modulus 2 equals 0 and x modulus 3 equals 0, then this println statement will be printed out. All right, so what will happen next, like the program will check that if these two conditions will be satisfied, then the following println statement will be printed to my console. If any of the condition is not satisfied in this if x modulus 2 is not equal 0 but x modulus 3 is equal 0, so this println statement will not be executed, because AND operator says that if the two boolean operands, so this is one boolean operand and this is another boolean operand, which have a truth value of the same truth value, so this the corresponding println statement should be executed. All right, so if I would run this program, you can see that it's prompting me to enter the value of x. I would give 18 You can see x is divisible by both 2 and 3. So instead, if I would give another number as 14, which is only divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3, so let me just enter the value. So nothing is being printed out because one of the condition over here, that is x modulus 3, is not satisfied for the value of x equals 14. All right, this is how an AND operator works. Okay, so the next operator is known as the OR operator. All right, so what the OR operator does, let me copy this code snippet and comment this one. All right, and I would say, like, if x modulus 2 is equals 0 or x modulus 3 is equals 0, so this is the OR operator, or you can say the logical disjunction. All right, disjunction. Okay, so what does this does? So it says that if either of the condition is satisfied, like if x modulus 2 is equals 0 or x modulus 3 is equals 0, then the following println statement will be printed out. All right, so I would say that system.println. all right, so you can see that I would say x is divisible either by 2 or 3. So what will be doing that, if either of the condition is, as I say, that if either of the condition is satisfied, then the following println statement will be printed out. But in the case of an AND operator, the two conditions should be satisfied in order to get the statement executed to my console window. But in case of an OR operator, if either of the condition is satisfied, the println statement can be executed to my console window. So if I would run this, and give the value of x as 14, which is divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3, then also my println statement will be executed, that x is divisible either by 2 or 3. So this is how the OR operator functions in the Java programming language. All right, so there is another operator called NOT operator, which is quite simple. Let me show you. Come in this line, and I would say that boolean compare, all right, equals false. So initially I declared the value of the boolean variable compare to false, and simply I will print compare. So if I would run this program, you can see false will be printed to my console window. Okay, all right, so I should have been comment this code snippet, so stop it and again run it. All right, sorry for that mistake. So you can see false is printed to my console window because I have declared the boolean variable compare as false. All right, so if I would want to print true to my console window, I'll just go over here and simply change this false value to true. So what if I say that without changing this false value, how can I get true in my console window? So there comes the use of NOT operator. All right, so you can use NOT operator to do the following operation. So if I would just see that, and the initial value of compare to false, and I would negate this false value with an exclamation mark, so it will be a truth value again, because I negate a false value and saying that this false value is false, so that is true. So that in the sense means if I would put this false value inside parenthesis, or you can say the regular brackets, and I would give an exclamation mark over here, that means this value is true. If I would hover my arrow over here, you can see this can be simplified to true, or it's saying that this condition is always true. All right, so if I would just print it, you can see the value true will be printed to my console. All right. So like in simple words, I can say true is equals, also the true can also be represented by this. So negative of false is also true, and you can see we can also just operate with the not operator in our Java programming language. All right, so this way of representation is also correct. All right, so this was a video about the logical operators in Java, how to use logical operators. Like I showed you how to simplify this piece of code into a one-line statement with the AND operator, and how to use the OR operator in order to like see that which condition is true. If either of the condition is true, then the println statement can be executed to my console. And here I showed you how to use the not operator in a Java programming language. All right. So this was all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.